Hi everyone, it's Eurovision Tea and today we are talking about three new songs. But first, I need to present you the team. So we have the Balkan guy, we have Jordan Davis Eurovision, we have Laura known as Lavendik, we have Chico Toxico, we have Vince Eurovision, we have Georgi Kanev, and we have last but not least, Shen's Eurovision review. So today, our three entries will be Serbia, Croatia, and Azerbaijan. So first, we're going to start with Serbia.
Samo, this is Spava. I just wanna sleep forever. I like it better when you dream. Želim zaviti spav. Tak sve zgodi. I just wanna close my eyes and just get it over with.
So take your mugs.
Let's spill some tea.
Do you think Serbia will qualify to the grand final? 3, 2, 1, go. So yes. As far as I see, everybody says yes.
Yeah.
So now, do you think it will be in the top 10? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. We still have some people up. So then top 5 maybe. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Nobody left. So we all agree that it's going to qualify. For those who said top 10, I think there was Jordan and Shane. Maybe one of you can go first.
Like to go
Jordan, maybe?
first?
Sure, I can take a shot at it. I don't know. Serbia's back this year with another really pushing the envelope type of entry, which I mean they've done really well at in the past year. And so I really liked this one from first listen. I'm like, why is he holding a lobster as a cell phone? Who knows? So even from the first in the little image on the website, I was like, okay, this is going to be crazy. And it is crazy, but crazy in a great way. It has this kind of, this very dark undertone, this almost kind of post-apocalyptic, technological stuff that's in there. And honestly, really enjoy the entry. So I think it could come top 10 because Serbia is so good at serving us these, forward pushing entries, but in a way that people can still get. And I think, it already has the video game theme that ties in so closely. So I think their staging is like already halfway done. So I don't know. It seems like things are in a good place for the song to do very well in the contest.
Yeah, it's true. If I can just say what I think about it, I think the song is good, even really good, but the staging will make a huge part of it, because the song itself, it's not like that rememberable for me. I think the staging will make it remember for the people. It's doesn't sound like a winner. For me, it doesn't sound like a top 10 as well. But if they do the right staging, maybe they can reach up to 13th or 12th place. Yeah.
Latvia's got 13th place according to Amma, so that place is taken.
Let's just say 12 then.
100% confirmed facts, not even opinions, just facts.
I'm actually really late to this party because I'm going to be honest with you, when I first heard it, I didn't like it. But actually, I really, it's actually one of my favorites. But I still say it's only when the beat kicks in. The first 30 seconds, I do not like, I do not get. I would prefer the beat to kick in a lot sooner than it actually does. I think he said that the staging is going to be slightly different. I think they're going to go for the same theme. Mm-hmm. But I really like it. Like I said, this one has crept up on me out of absolutely nowhere. I was more than happy to be brave enough this year to say, I'm not Team Serbia. But weirdly enough, it's got underneath my skin. But I'm going to pass on to Georgie because Georgie's met him. Georgie?
Yeah. When we did this tea about Serbia, I said there that I don't get the song, I don't understand it, it's not my thing. I don't think Europe will get it. But I
Oh
must
yeah,
say
how did that go down, Georgie? Did people like that?
it didn't go that well. On my Instagram, it didn't go well at all. But yeah, I
Spill the
really
tea.
like this.
We want to hear.
What?
We want to hear the tea. What did you get on Instagram?
No, I just had many Serbians telling me that I am full of shit and that
Hello,
No.
Sarah.
yeah, the Serbians, they take it very, very deep. They don't, although I always like Serbia. Serbia has been always one of my favorite countries because it's always Serbian and I love it. And this year, I just didn't get it when it was like there, when it first came out. I must say, I like the song. I do not like the performance at all. I don't like the video gaming thing. I don't like him pulling out those stuff behind them. It's not well presented for me. The song as a song, I liked from melodifestivalen when he sang it without having those stuff. It was just him there singing the song. And there I could really listen to the song. And there I said like, actually, I really like this song. And especially when he says this crazy hello
His energy.
and stuff. And then I was like with Shane, always joking. And we were always saying like, hello.
Hello.
And it's like very catchy. It's like they have this catchy stuff in the song and they have the beat. The beat is also great made, very good made. I'm just hoping that they change completely the staging. They make it a bit more. I didn't like the Serbian staging that they did. I think that this song has potential for way better staging, so it can be well presented.
Gee, like honestly, I agree with 95% of the things that you say. I think the staging was bang on. I liked the staging.
Good
I
for
was
you.
about to say, I 100% disagree with Georgie. I think the staging makes the song. I saw the I mean, I don't know how it is when you're there. You were there in front of him. I saw the video of the performance and just him doing those moves, it looked awkward, it looked cringy.
No,
With other people,
But the song is
it works
awkward.
when it's a whole package, and that's why I loved it as a whole package. I thought it was super artistic. Obviously, there are things that can be changed up and made better. For example, add some smoke. This entry needs smoke. It needs the mystery. It was missing the smoke because in Pesmas Eurowizji, you can't have it. So there are things that can be fixed, but overall as a team, it works. Maybe some better LEDs. They're good, but they can be better. Some better dancing. You know, everything works, but it can all be improved. But the song by itself, I'm not sure. In my opinion, I said it's not going to get top 10. And the reason why I said that is I feel like it will. It's in my personal top 10. Don't get me wrong. I love this. It's in my top 10. But will
even
it
the
get
first
top 10
part, even the
Eurovision?
first part,
Sorry.
even the first 30 seconds.
I love everything. The first 30 seconds bring you in. You can't have an explosion right away. You have to have a build-up, Shane. Come on.
I feel I'm being lectured to. All right.
Sorry if I sounded like that. I'm just trying to say, I'm scared of juries, man. I'm really, really scared of juries. I don't know if they're gonna like this.
And I hate this.
Because his singing.
If the performance is well made, they will like it. If he has the performance of Serbia, they will not like it. Because I was there. That's why I didn't like at first the song, because I was concentrating to understand the performance, the staging. So I didn't listen to the song. And after that, when I listened only to the song without concentrating on the performance, on the staging, I liked it. So that made me think like, I hope he has something else on stage.
Yes, because you didn't like the song the first time you heard it.
Yeah, at first I didn't like the song because, but I didn't like the song because the performance, the staging was like this. So I was concentrating.
The first time you heard it was just the song, without the video.
I heard the song on the national final mainly. before that I heard
okay.
the songs.
Georgie, so obviously you can really, really, really finish off and have your redemption. So obviously when you asked for a picture with Philip and he was there, what did he say?
Oh yeah, listen,
Oh.
they are like, I get it, I got it that they are great friends with how is he called again? Luke with Luke
Slavandic
Black.
knows, like, yeah, Philip, yeah, Luke and because yeah,
They were
Laura
together,
likes
they were
Philip.
next to each other while they were watching Jann. So when I went, I saw Philip and I said to Philip, like, can we take a picture? Because I spoke immediately in English and I said, like, can we take a picture? So glad you're here. And then he said, like, yeah, let's do it and stuff. And then he said, like, we take definitely a picture with my bestie. And Luke was there next to it. So they were both very friendly, very nice with each other, very good friends. Shane, shut up.
It's not true.
Shane, stop sharing. That's
Tell us.
my
Spill the
moment.
tea, Shane. Come on.
Tell what really happened there.
No, Georgie said, honestly, Luke Black was absolutely lovely. And he said, absolutely. And that it was happy
He
ever
was
after.
very done, I think. When I went this third time, but this time I went to Philip, I saw the face of Luke, and Luke's face was literally showing like, what the F is he doing again in front of me? But this time I went for Philip. I didn't go for Luke because I met him outside the bathroom. I met him outside there. I was all the time saying
Bathroom?
hi. So the next time I went to Philip, Luke's face was like literally like on the picture, like, and then and I got it that he's like that.
No, Georgie, I didn't catch that. Do the face again.
Yeah.
Wait.
But I got a photo also with him, and he had the same face that Georgie's. I think it's his photograph face for all.
It fits to the song. Samo, Mrs. Spava, like, you know, when you sleep and you're like,
I don't think that's a sleepy face.
Well, I have to say
Anyway.
that if you want to watch the performance that Georgie is talking about in the Melfest weekend, I have completely all the performance in my channel. So go there and watch it.
Loving this selfless promo.
Plugging.
Let's take a break. And I'll potentially break and go to Paco's YouTube video now.
Yes. Stop. Well, no, if you're watching live, do not pause. Continue watching. If you're watching it later, pause, go to Georgie's channel. Paco's channel.
What I have to say, I love the song. I think it's very. We talk about that song in previous video. I love the song. The key of Serbia qualification and trying to get the top 10 is the staging. I think that they can get the concept with the robots, with the monster, with the video game thing, with just having the concept, but doing in a professional way with, I don't know, with an artistic taste.
yes, thank you.
But if we can make that good staging, and with that craziness of look, and with that, he's like a Lady Gaga in a boy body, you know. He had that crazy energy of Lady Gaga. He can do that kind of performance, and people is going to be shocked with him. And that, I think that's the key for Serbia qualification.
Moving on.
Yeah, go ahead,
Um,
Lola.
I do think it will qualify. And to be, I can't even remember. I think I was 50-50 before when I first heard it. I was a bit like, without seeing the stage, and I was like, where's this going? And as soon as he goes like, hello, I'm like, oh, bitch, hi. Does anyone know actually what the fuck he's laying on? Because I can't work out if it's an egg, a petal, some like leaf. What the hell is he laying on? It just
A
confused.
lotus.
Eh?
A lotus? Is this in
Oh, is it a
English?
lotus? Like a half a
Yeah.
lotus flower?
Yeah.
Ah, makes sense now. Anyway, thanks, Georgie. Yeah, I've heard that he's going to change his outfit through someone that spoke to me from Serbia. Apparently the top and trousers were from H&M, so he's going to change them to actually match the dark theme. which would actually emphasize the performance a little bit more. The only thing is with the staging, as you said, I mean, it needs a little bit more smoke to emphasize it, or you just don't get it. Why the hell is he pulling, like, I don't even know what they are, like wires?
Thank you.
Out of these people? Like, you just don't really understand it. But the song itself is very, very strong, and it's very different from Serbia. And that's what I like about Serbia, because they always bring things that are different and not always the same. I mean, you had Jelko with Nije Ljubav Stvar, and then you've got Luke with Samo, Mrs. Spava, so it's a completely different contrast, and that's what I like. And I actually have it as 4th in my top 10, so I do have it on repeat, and it has grown on me a lot more. So I do think it will do well, and I do think it will come either top 15 or top 10 in general.
I also think it will do very good in the final.
Absolutely, absolutely, because it's just different. And that's what we like in Eurovision. We love different and the contrast of things. So we love a diverse competition.
Yes. Vince, did you say anything about the song?
No. I like it. It's different. I met him also at Nala, and he was very nice personality, I think. But I agree with Laura. Change the outfit. It doesn't really match the staging, like the LED, the wolf vibe. And actually, after I heard him singing live, I was like, it's fall down in my top. I was like, this song is not really a song where he really can show his vocals in a good way. I felt like he was not singing good. Don't hate me for that, but I was like, oh my God. I felt like a little bit bad for him. So I prefer like the staging in Serbia, because he was performing on the stage. It felt awkward for me. It was awkward to watch. But I liked his outfit way more. He was wearing like an oversized blazer, I think, right? He did. That was like miles better, but no, it's not the kind of song I would like to listen to. It's very Eurovision with this crazy staging, with these robots in this oxygen that's get out of the robots or something. But no, I'm not listening to this song, no.
Since we're talking about the outfit, I just wanted to mention, I don't know if y'all realize, but it's anime inspired. He wanted to look like a anime protagonist.
Yeah, but you can. I think it's not clear with that shirt, and you can. I hope that he find the way to look like an anime character in the best way, because with that shirt and with that trousers is like
just a simple regular guy.
Yes, it's like regular thing that you can buy in a Zara, you know. Or...
So let's move on to Azerbaijan.
Tell me more about me. You are. Tell me you love me, baby, more than I try, and I just wanna know.
Who thinks that it will qualify? 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, that's a first this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a
who wants to go first?
Right?
I got it. I mean,
oh no, you first.
Vince, you got it. Let's go.
Okay, well, I think that's like something we don't see from Azerbaijan. Like, we are all pretty sure it's not going to qualify. This is so different from Azerbaijan. I like they do something different than doing what they usually did, but it's not working out the way they did it this year. I'm like, what is Azerbaijan thinking? Are we going to win Eurovision with this? They don't have televote this year. I mean, they don't have the juries this time in the semi-final. And the song itself is very forgettable. It's romantic. They are twins. I'm a twin, so I like that. But I don't know. I'm not going to vote for this. I don't see any potential in this. Azerbaijan is like a powerhouse in staging at Eurovision, but I don't think this song is good enough to break everything. No. So yeah, Azerbaijan.
Yeah, just like Vince said, I mean, Azerbaijan is a powerhouse in Eurovision. And I feel like people watching Eurovision know Azerbaijan is always good, and Azerbaijan brings like so much flavor, like so much spice. And this feels like maybe a little bit of salt, not even pepper. And I don't want to get into other spices. This feels like just a bit of salt. It's bland. Let's be real. I personally like the last minute. I think the last minute of the song is amazing. And if the rest of the song was like the last minute, I would be talking about this possibly going to the final, and I would be advocating for it. But if you only have 1 minute of a song that's good and the rest 2 minutes are bad, it's not enough. In Eurovision, you need to have at least 2:30, and Azerbaijan doesn't have it this year, which is why I don't think it's qualifying.
It's a shame, really, if I'm honest, because Azerbaijan normally have fairly decent songs, but, you know, they can't rig the votes this year alongside having Philip Kirkorov everywhere. So, you know, yeah, it's not great. It's easily forgettable. I think the last couple of seconds is very, like, Beatles inspired, if that makes sense, but it's just so bland. I honestly do not care if Azerbaijanis come for me at this point, because it's bland. It's pretty much like a pub song you'd have on in the background and easily just forget it. Like, I listened to it once and done my reaction. I was like, who are they again? The only thing that was good about me is I couldn't tell the difference because they're twins. I was like, what? Who's who? That's the only thing. So yeah, it's just not for me. So sorry, Azerbaijan.
I have
I also felt, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'll be quick.
Oh.
I have a question though. Like, Laura, based off of something you said, so does anybody have an idea of the pulse of the Azeri public about this song? Like, are they really in comments fighting for this song? Like, would they come for you for saying that? Or is it like...
They are a little bit, and the reason why they're fighting for it is because this is like one of the first times Azerbaijan is sending a song written by Azerbaijanis. Like almost always they send a song written by the Swedish. So this, for the first time, feels authentic. So that's one of the reasons why they're really supporting it.
Does anyone know anything about them? Because I don't know anything about them.
Not at all.
I think they were in
It's funny.
Magike. Sorry, like, you know, the Albanian festival. Albania has 2 festivals. They have Fik, and then they have Kenga Magike, which is like the other one, and they were in that festival. So that's how, I guess, Eurovision people got to know them first.
I was going to say that it's funny that you say that they choose them because they are authentic, because they are from Azerbaijan and the writers are from there. And it's funny because it sounds like it was a British song. Yeah, for me, it sounds like a Beatles song, you know?
Absolutely.
So...
See, and my thing is like, I mean, I love that it's an Azeri writer too, but my thing is I know that Azeri writers are doing stuff that is so much better than this, right? I mean, Isel, if you remember Isel from 2018,
yes,
she just put an album out of all Azeri music. And I mean, it's beautiful. She has some beautiful, like, jazzy Azeri. I'm like, why can't we do something like that? You know, that's authentic, but also not, you know, a generic, like Paco said, like British sounding, anywhere else sounding, kind of ballady.
So the first time that Azerbaijani writers wrote the song, but they didn't put anything traditional Azerbaijani. They didn't put anything that speaks Azerbaijan in it. So it was like, even last year, I don't know who wrote the song for, not last year, 2 years ago, I don't know who wrote the song of Azerbaijan, but it was more Azerbaijan than this one. And probably the writers 2 years ago were not, they were Swedish or something.
Effendi?
Effendi,
Effendi was Dutch, actually. Dutch written.
Yeah, Dutch. And they wrote more Azerbaijani beats and song than this year's not memorable song.
I mean, even last year, it was a ballad written by, I think, Swedish composers, but there was a bit of the Azerbaijani instrument. So there was a little bit of the flavor. This year, there's nothing.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about this song. I just have like a fun fact about it. So when the song came out, I was at work, and as you may know, I try to be very quick to release my videos. So I have to hide in the bathroom to make the videos. And I thought when the premiere starts, I thought that it was the music of the advertisement. So I was like, oh, is that the song? And I was really disappointed. It was a hard time for me doing the lyrics video because no emotions at all. It was just like, okay, I have to write these lyrics.
For me, it's the same. I think that it's not a good song. It's forgettable. For me, it's the last of the semi-final and maybe the last of all the competition.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all for Azerbaijan, I guess.
I'm really.
Shane, do you want to say anything about this?
No.
So that's it with Azerbaijan. We had to close the meeting and open a new one, but you're used to it. Last country, I won't say last but not least, but the last country is Croatia.
Mama ljubila morona. Mama ljubila morona. Trajna nina Armagedonona. Onaj mali psihopat.
So, what do you guys think? Do you...
I wouldn't say it's not last.
Alan, you have to start talking. After that,
Yeah.
you have to start talking.
I
You
can.
must to be first.
I will. I promise I will.
The least for you.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think it will qualify? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay. If I could put my cup under the ground, I would.
There were people.
So yeah, I see some cups up. So do you think it will be top 10? 3, 2, 1.
No.
Okay, one left. Do you think it will be top 5?
No.
3, 2. Okay. So I'm gonna go first. I don't care because all the Croatian left my channel because it's already last in my top. So I can say whatever I want. So at first the song was really bad. I think it was last on my Dora video. And then happened the performance. And that was traumatizing. Like really. I was watching with a friend and I was like, no, it's like a joke. It can't be real. The song is, I won't say it's bad because who am I to say a song is bad, but it's not for me. And the group, Let 3 itself, it given me nightmares. I saw some stuff on the past of the group and it's really disturbing to me. I'm like, what the hell are they doing in Eurovision? For example, there was this band for Belarus that got disqualified. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing in Eurovision now? So for me, the song, it's really bad. It's okay, it's a troll song. It can be fun to people, but the fact that the group also is quite disturbing to me makes me think that it would be such a shame that it takes a spot from a decent song in the semi-final just because it's fun and because it's weird. Yeah, that's my tea.
I can go next if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
I predict only that it will pass for the final, only because it's like we have talked about how there are completely different entries this year. This is a unique entry. There's no country that has a song like this, if we call it a song. But after having no, I don't mean it in a shady way. I'll explain.
It wasn't a shady way.
I just want to say that Croatian people are proud of this song only because it has all of those messages inside the song. As Alan said, I just think that if it qualifies, I predict it to qualify. It's not in my top 10. But if it qualifies, it will take the opportunity from another song that is a song for Eurovision. And I read that they're also allowed to take those, how are they called? Those two stuff that he's coming at the end. Yeah, those rockets. I just read that Liverpool allowed it, which I am still it's not official, but I'm thinking like, how are they allowing that when after reading the comments of the reaction video that I made, that this song is from 0 until 3rd minute, all about politics. The whole song is about, we don't say anything now, but everybody knows about what it is. Good that Croatians are proud of it, but do they really think that someone will really vote for that? Like, it's tough.
Yeah, and I also think that they took a spot from someone who could be competitive for Eurovision already in the national selection. Like when they won, I was like, okay, Croatians think it's fun. They voted for it. Juries somehow voted for it, but come on, there was much better songs which deserve to go to Eurovision, in my opinion.
Well, I'm going to try to make a defense for Croatia. We have to remember that this is a show. It's not only it's called song contest, but it's not really a song contest. It's a show contest. For sure, I don't like the song before watching the national final. I didn't understand the song. When I started listening to that, my reaction in my video was, I don't know if I can say that, but what the hell is that?
Or just
okay, what the fuck is this? Yes, nobody, I couldn't understand that. But then after watching while I was watching the show with that performance, with that costumes and the rockets and also the visuals, I think they invest money to make the costumes and the visuals. I can see money behind this performance. Well, I think that everybody get reaction because of this song. So nobody's indifferent watching this show, this performance, and that's the point. Everybody's going to remember that the Croatian entry, and there is a lot of people that like to vote this kind of entries. My only concern is that we have in the same semi-final we have a cha-cha-cha, that it's also like a joke entry, and it's a very good song for me. And I think that people that like funny entries they're going to find a better option in cha-cha-cha. That's the only thing that can make Croatia not qualify, and that cha-cha-cha is going to get all the votes from the people that like joke entries. But I think it's very memorable, the Croatian song, so I think it's going to qualify.
Yeah, I just want to.
Oh, sorry, Alan.
Sorry. I just want to quickly answer to that. I totally get that Eurovision is a show. It's watched by hundreds of million people, and that's the problem for me. Like, they will be seen by so many people, and their image and even the message of the song, I feel bad knowing that so many people will watch it.
That's true.
Like,
first of all, it's a good message. The issue is most people don't get the message because they don't portray it in a good way. And that's my biggest issue with this song. When I heard the studio and we made a Eurovision Tea episode, this was in my top 3. And all of y'all were looking at me like, the fuck? And I was like, I was defending it. I was like, an amazing message. This deserves to be top 3. And I said, they're the most famous in the national final. Have a chance to win. And y'all looked at me like I was stupid. And I wasn't. They won. With that being said, when I saw the performance, it did a 360 for me. Because I was hoping they would show the message through the performance. They didn't. They showed it for Balkan people who understand the lyrics. But most Eurovision people don't understand the lyrics. And that's the issue. They're not showing the message to its full potential. Yes, they're making fun of dictators, but when I see them dressed as dictators, I don't see that as making fun of them. That's very easily misunderstood. And that being said, I mean, Croatia. I love Croatia. I love my Croatians. Volim vas puno, vi to znate. But I don't know how this is gonna. Most foreigners, the way they reacted to this was negative, and even the performance to me, it left kind of like a bad taste in my mouth, and it made it go a lot lower for me, even though I initially loved the song. So I am worried, and as Paco said, there's cha 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 here. I just don't know if people are gonna vote for this. I don't know if it has, you know. Oh, can y'all hear me?
No, yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
That's let free telling you off, mate.
There's option of it being give that wolf a banana effect and get top 10, but there's also a possibility of it being I don't even remember the name, but Georgia last year.
No.
Circus Mercus.
It also
Oh
be-
yeah.
And I think this is going to be on the edge. I think this can go either way. I think it can be a give that wolf a banana moment, but it can also be a Circus Mercus moment.
Mm.
And for me, it's giving more Circus Mercus. Unfortunately, I just hate that they ruined such a creative song with such interesting message, with such a horrible performance.
But I'm not sure if I understand you well because of my level of English, you know. But I think that people is going to understand that it's they are having fun of dictators. I think it's very clear about that. They are.
I didn't get that.
No,
I'll
they
hold
are.
my hands up. to
Most
start with,
people
I
didn't get
did
it, Paco.
with Croatia,
I had
actually.
no
When
idea.
I saw the mustache, I immediately got it.
That's Hitler.
When I
It's
saw
clearly
Lenin at
it's
the top,
Hitler.
and I had to ask, and that's when I got it. I was like, "What does that mean?" Then I realised I was like, okay. Like, and I'll hold my hands up to Croatians watching this. I did not understand it to
I
start
just
with.
don't think they will get any votes from Germany about that because in
I don't know.
Germany
Okay.
we don't talk about this man. So they are literally showing it on stage, and Germans do not like that.
It's a
I
sore
think a lot of
subject, isn't it?
Europeans, not just Germans, are very.
But I mean Germans because it's a
Of course,
European
Germans, but I
country.
think also other European countries will have similar reaction.
Yeah, and I'll hold my hands up. I mean, to be honest, I agree with Paco. I'd rather have cha 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 in the final than actually. Do you know what I mean? It's not for me, and I'll hold my hands up. I didn't understand it to start with until Croatians actually messaged me. Some of them attacking me, and I apologise for that, for not understanding. But for what it is, that I think Croatia just going down that approach of wanting to be memorable, but with that sort of, it's so hard to talk about, but with that sort of message with Stalin, Lenin, the certain person we all don't like currently, they're trying to portray that message as a joke entry, but they're also trying to make it memorable. So if you're going to go down that memorable route, you're completely missing the fact of what could be, as you said, Emma, the good message, when really it's just done a complete 360 and backfired. And it just doesn't rub me up the right way. And I'll admit that hands down, and you all know that I'm very truthful. This song just doesn't rub me up the right way at all. And I really don't like it, and I'll admit it. And I just don't think it's going to qualify. I just don't think it's going to go very well.
If
And I
you
do
have to
not
get a
like that it's
message from a
political.
Croatian for you to understand the message, that's already a failure. Not every
Exactly.
single person is going to get a message from a Croatian.
Do you know what I mean? That's
Be
exactly.
here in the
Yeah.
state.
But
Yeah,
to be honest, I don't even want the message to be shown. I don't want political entries. I hate when it's political. It's about music, and I don't like when it becomes political. And this is 100% political. I don't like that it's political.
I just want to say something just to be clear. When we say we don't hate a song, it has nothing to do with the country, because I get a
No.
lot of people saying that,
course.
oh, you
Come
hate this
on.
country because you put the song last.
Yeah.
It's just about the song, really. For example, I have nothing about Croatia or Croatian.
Of course
It's just
not.
really the song and the group that's
country with some of the most sweetest and loveliest people. It's nothing against them. It's just a song that we don't like.
I mean,
I'm
let's
sure
be
behind-
real. If Croatia sent Harmonia Dissonance, we would all be talking about how this is going to get top 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be
This is only about
performance, maybe not, but
no
Don't speak for the group.
Maybe not all.
But yeah, I just think, look, Croatia is a beautiful country. It has some of the most loveliest people, but per song, personally, No, I think there could have been better options, if I'm honest.
We are talking only about the song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shall
What's
I go?
next? Yes.
Well, Croatia, I said like it will come top 10 in Eurovision. I feel like what Anna said, it can be like subwoofer or it can be like Circus Mircus. But I feel like it's so crazy. I feel like the next day at the office, at the coffee machine, people are going to talk about what was Croatia. I think it's like so crazy that people are going to vote it like massively, like cha-cha-cha. Like if cha-cha-cha wasn't there, I think they would have like got much more points in televoting. But I feel like they're just, I hope not, it's my last place. I think it's like a very bad image for the Eurovision image, you know? I'm sorry, this is like why people make fun of Eurovision, like, haha, this is Eurovision. So that's what makes me like a little bit like sad this is going to Eurovision. I was in shock when I saw this for the first time. I was like, what's going on? This is political, like, what do you want? How can you disqualify a political entry if you see this? Like, they disqualified Georgia with 2019 or something.
Yeah.
She had to change their song in 2017. Tamar.
The song,
Hmm?
the group, you mean that they?
No, in 2017. I think Tamar went with the Keep the Faith. I think she had to change her song a little bit because it was political, right? Yeah. I think she has a national selection song. But my point is, what's the point for the ABU to decide we're gonna not take this because it's too political? If the staging is like literally having those rockets,
Yeah, rockets.
rockets and the looks, it makes people, there will be children watching this and they are half naked on stage. Yeah, if Chanel does it, I'm like, yeah, go Queen, but it's different, you know what I mean? If they're gonna be doing it, it's different. I would like hyped to see them naked on stage. But my point is, it's my last place. I don't like this. Not for Eurovision.
Oh my God, I have in my head now Chanel singing
Slow-mo.
with a mustache, and singing like,
And the
"Oh,
rocket.
how much chair? No, nani."
But I love Croatia. I want to visit you like Zagreb. I love it, but I don't like your song for this year. That's it.
I bet you like TikTok in 2021.
Yeah. I thought she should have qualified. So Croatia, I love that song. It would have qualified with the new system, right? Or not?
Yes. With televote, it would have qualified.
Albina.
I love
It
that
was
song.
it was actually both juries and televote. Albina was 10th place juries, 10th place televote, but overall 11th.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
A pity.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think-
I want to say that I'm not that upset with this entry. I simplified it. Maybe I'm ingenious. I don't know, or naive. Maybe I'm too naive, and I really have fun watching the performance. For me, it's funny, just like a clown thing, you know. So, it's
I
funny.
think it really depends on the culture, and I think that's where like
Well,
as much
we
as we
have
feel like Europeans are similar in different
But-
European countries, we have different senses of humor.
No, but in Spain we
this-
have also a recent history of dictators. So for us, it's very known.
No. It's known. I'm saying, but some countries joke about it, while some countries like Germany avoid to talk about it.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. And I feel like being from a Balkan country, we are a little bit insensitive when it comes to some things. We like to joke about basically everything.
Mhm.
So
That's
when
true.
something is funny and a joke to us, and we think, oh, this is amazing for Eurovision, like we're so funny, to other countries, it might not be funny.
Mhm. Mhm.
I actually haven't said anything yet. Because Paco said exactly what I wanted to say. I think Croatia, their hopes of qualifying ended when they were in the same semi-final as Finland, in my opinion. So I didn't want to. That's nothing new. And as a result of that, I was listening to it today. It's not a song that particularly, like, when I watch it, yep, I'm enjoying it, but it's not necessarily a song that I will want to continue to listen to. And actually, if you want a political song that absolutely flopped, Estonia 2008, there were three guys just being buffoons on the stage, and that came bottom in the semi-final. So there is every potential that this could be bottom as well. But I think, yeah, Croatia's chances of qualifying are near on impossible because of Finland, in my opinion.
I agree. I didn't think it would qualify. Oh shit, I forgot. I've lost my train of thought. Never mind. I'll just spit this one out.
So nobody has something to say left about Croatia? No? Okay.
Hell no.
So I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to comment your opinion about this song we just reacted today. Follow all the people here. So we have the Balkan guy, we have Jordan Davis Eurovision, Georgie Kanev, Vince Eurovision, Slavandik, Shane's Eurovision review, and Chico Toxico. Thank you so much again, and see you very soon for a new episode of Eurovision
Eurovision Tea.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
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 Guys.